We've set you some homework to analyse the Adelaide Crows. They're a tricky team to get a handle on, 8 wins last year. One of the big questions, I suppose, is who's going to kick their goals this season? Yeah,
they are a hard team to try and assess. I mean, I think they'll improve on the 8 wins last year. What I loved the back end of last year, and it's been made mention of, is Fogarty. I think he can be one of the best key forwards in the competition. 31 goals in the back end of last year.
This year, he can take that step to be Tom Hawkins.
And Jono's probably better to talk about a key forward position, but he looks powerful. And they haven't settled on the second key forward. You know, it probably does run down to Himmelberg. It was the competition between he and Thilthorpe.
Well, Walker's...
Walker's the other one.
His experience.
But I think Walker probably, at the start of the season, will get the #1 defender. So then Fogarty gets the #2, and I think he'll dominate.
By what round will he get the #1 defender?
Probably round 3. It would have swapped.
It's a great observation. He was sensational at the end of last season.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got a dangerous forward line. You look at the names, obviously Walker there a long time, but Fogarty coming along. Rankine's a big pickup, 29 goals Gold Coast last year. McAdam, Rochelle. Ben Keys kicked 4 on the weekend as that mid-forward.
Yeah,
they've got some options.
Forward. They played him forward a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, they have. So they've got some options. They're hard-working. I think their midfield's pretty hard-nosed as well. And I think Matty Nix has them playing the right way. They've got some good intercepting defenders in Dawson and Duday, good kickers in Dawson and Smith as well. So, you know, all parts of the ground are shaping up nicely. They're building 3 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins. I'd expect them to keep improving, I think. So I think they're heading in the right direction.
I thought you said something really insightful there. If you barrack for Adelaide, you want your team to go out and have a go.
Yeah.
Now, forget the strategies at the moment. Park the way we want to set up and the system we want to play. But what I do want you to do is every time the ball is near, you fight like it's the last ball on earth.
Yeah.
And when you watch the Crows play, you think, tick. And they are let down in other areas. So that's... Matthew Nix has done a really good job to establish that Hawthorn animals. Not as bad as you blokes, you were murderers. But you know what I mean? They're tough. They're a tough team.
Yeah, and that's what you have to get right. So when you come in as a coach, I would imagine he would want... His offensive... The offensive side of his game is where Matthew Nix shines. But we need to get this part of our game right, and now we then can start to explore and how we move the ball and use the running half-backs and the midfielders who can charge forward. And now this is one of those years that I think the fundamentals are there. Now they can go and explore and then sort of reach out to their other tools in their kit.
They started tied all together. You're right. It's a year-by-year thing.
Yeah.
First you have a crack, then you become hard to play against, then you try and move the ball. This year, can we start to tie that together?
I think they can. I've got them sort of 8, 9, 10. I just want to make mention of one person. I don't know Jordan Dawson. I've never interviewed him. I don't know if you guys have spoken to him off the field. He's been there for, what, 1 year?
Yeah.
And they made him captain.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that says a lot about this character of this man. Yeah. He's a really good player. We know
Sydney
that.
Spoke a lot about his leadership qualities.
Yeah, so, they didn't want to lose him.
Yeah.
And they've made him captain after 12 months. So I think it was a really bold move by Matthew Nix and the playing group.
Yep.
So I'm really looking forward to watching him play as captain. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Crows can do.
Robbo, a big investment in Rankine. What do you want to see from him? Obviously, there's the attack element, which he naturally brings, but do you want to see that buy-in defensively as well?
Yeah, well, everyone wants that.
Yeah.
That's expected. See, I don't say, oh, God, I hope he tackles. No, you tackle. That's the name of the game. You tackle. So just park that. What else are we going to do with you, Izak Rankine? Outside of tackling and kicking up the goals, how high are you going to go up the ground? Have you got a fitness base to be a Shy Bolton kind of character?
Yeah, well, I remember Charlie Cameron when he was playing at Adelaide. He used to go in and do the odd set of
he did too.
Like a Rankine would be capable of doing those sorts of things, and I'm sure that would have been discussed at the coaching level there. What can we do with Rankine?
But they're rotating. Ben Keys is going in and out.
Yeah.
And he was mid, so maybe they're rotating. They're making the midfield a bit more deeper.
It's important how they integrate him, though, because when Rankine's playing his best football, it's relatively simple football. You see some parts of his game that are brilliant, so you need to say, hey, we've got you for a specific reason. We don't need you to be a game winner. Just come in, play your role. Other stuff will happen when things open up, but we don't need to see this flashy stuff week on week. We want to see the tackling, the hard in and under stuff. That's when you play your best.
I'm sensing positive vibes generally for the Adelaide Crows. It looks like we're expecting
Where you got them?
to be...
I said bottom 4, but it wouldn't...
Bottom 4?
But it wouldn't surprise me. I did it a couple of days ago.
Well, you might have won him over, Robbo, with your optimism.
It wouldn't surprise me 8 to 10.
Yeah, that's where I've got them.
Yep.
That's where I've got them.
Yeah, no, I've got them about 9 to 12. So I think they were 86% last year. I think that they can improve on that and get close to pushing to that top 8. They're my sleeper.
They are one to watch, that is for sure.